Hey, keepers, what do you say? What do you know? This is the keeper coming at you from the cave of man. Well, hey, I got a new invention or a new product on an offer. Um, Now here's the story. Up some leftover tape here. Let's get this out of here. Okay, I was talking to one of my keyboard friends on the phone, and what he was doing, he was playing his Numa, and then he had it Midi into his FA07, his Phantom '07. All right, and he does some things and that he likes the Midi the two together, and he also likes the action better on the Numi than the FA07. So, but sometimes he wants to play each keyboard separate, and other times he likes the Midi the Numa into his FA07. All right, and he was trying to figure out a way to do that. And then we called our other keyboard friend, Billy, and so we had a conference call going on. So Jerry and Billy's yakking back and forth. I'm just kicking back, listening, and then bing, an idea came to my mind, like a booger doing a hard, heavy sneeze. All right, and this idea came and it hit me, and then I says, "What do you think of the idea?" And my friend Bill, who's more knowledgeable than Jerry, he goes, "That might work." And then, so everybody, those two start talking. They were talking. Well, I walk over in my electronics room, and as those guys are talking, I grab a utility box, drilled a couple holes, and I grab the switch. This switch has like 9 terminals on it. All right. And so what I did was I took I had I think a 14-foot Midi cable. All right. And what I did was I cut it in half. All right. Drilled 2 holes in the utility box. All right. Like this. Okay. And shoved in the Midi cables. All right. Then I wired them to this switch. All right. The whole time they're talking, and so I says, "Hey, it's ready to test. Will it work?" And they go, "Wow, you do it?" I says, "Yeah, cause see, I'm married to a woman who has OCD, man, and she gave the OCD to me. So when we talk about something, then I just kind of just like, like I start freaking out. I'm like, that's all there is in life. I have to just do that one thing." So anyway, I wired the switch up, and we were kind of curious to see if it would work. So what we do is we have one end of this Midi cable that plugs into the Numi, and for testing, we're using the Korg X5D. All right, and so when the switch is one position, you're just playing the Numi, but when you hit the switch, now you're playing the Numi and the X5D. So this is what this does. This is a MIDI switcher. It adds that second. So you can play your main keyboard and either add a module or another keyboard. All right. Now, before I built this, I asked Bill, I says, "You know what? There's only one thing I'm thinking of. There might be a possibility of MIDI lock." Because I'm thinking, well, I think if you hit the switch while your hands are on the keyboard, you're going to get MIDI lock. And it turns out, yeah, it happens. It does do that. But if you do it right and switch it and don't put your hands on the keyboard, it's workable. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to demo it. All right. So I'm just going to set this over here. And we'll just put this up on the account for now. All right. And what I got is... Okay, that's the sound on the X5D, and then we have. All right. And what I'm running the Japanese drum with the synthesizer on the Numi. That's what you're hearing. This was on the floor, I'd be able to hit it faster, but I just have it up here today. right, so it works. All right, so is this something you think any of you guys might want? It's really cool, but like maybe one keyboard, and you might want to borrow some sounds out of another, and hurry up and switch it back off. This is work. This works. All right. Don't cost a lot to make, and now what I'm going to experiment is. Does anybody know how to build a buffer circuit? Because I think if I put a buffer circuit in this, then I'll be able to switch this while my hands are on the keyboard. Because here's what happens. So as long as you switch it without your hands on the keyboard, it works. What do you guys think? Let me know. This is Kiefer signing out. May God bless.